Hello there.
It was a delay.
A delay?
I felt like it was a delay after our show to pop on here. I don't know.
Well, we've been delayed for the last 2 weeks, so
We have been so delayed. So
We're back.
delayed. Thank you all for joining us today, for being back. Sorry we have been gone and that we're late.
I hope you missed
But
it.
yeah, we're here now. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder, right, Michael?
That's what my doctor says, and that's why I need to
Yeah.
go. I've been eating a lot of
Prostate.
cheese. Yeah, the old it makes your prostate
Old.
tighter too. So definitely gotta get that checked soon. Welcome, Figures Not Included, everyone. Hello. It's been a minute, but happy to be back here with Ned or Ahmed, depending on what region you live in.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, that's a funny story. Someone came by the store and was like, "And what's your name?" And I go, I'm Ed." And he's like, "Oh, Ahmed." Yes, Ahmed. And I was like, "No, that wasn't what I said, but I said I'm Ed, but what are you going to do?"
you got three names. You got Ed, you got Ned when you're in the UK, and then you got Ahmed when you're conducting business.
Yeah. You're Michael Ricardo. Have you had any other funny name that was handed to you?
I don't know, repulsive, creep.
Yes, the creep is probably your
Persona
most
non grata.
other name used to describe you, Michael.
Well, my name right now is Officer Number One.
That's right. That's right.
it is.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So beautiful. Your little cop uniform with the clean shaven face.
It's weird, man. I hate shaving my face. When's the last time you shaved your face?
Oh man, that's a funny story. I haven't shaved completely in like 10 years. I remember one time Jennifer, my wife, kept begging me to shave for some reason. She's like, "You gotta shave it off. You gotta shave it off." And I was like, "No." And it was really like how the memes go. I shaved it off, and she was like, "I can't look at you. Oh, it's disgusting. Look away." And I've never done it since. And now even my two boys, they're like, "Don't shave, Daddy. Don't do it. Don't do it. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that horror."
Hear what's underneath.
Yeah. We've joked about it a few times, but they're not for it. And Jen learned her lesson, so she's not, going down that tree again. Is it down the tree or up the tree? Up that tree again? I don't know.
Never going down that tree. I think
barking up the wrong tree.
Down the tree. The trees are from the ground up.
I guess that's what she meant.
I haven't seen a tree in 2 years. I don't go outside.
I don't touch grass.
We haven't had time because you've been freaking opening your new store, man. I mean, let's applause. We gotta give you applause. Tell me, all two people, including myself, want to know what's up with the new store, how it came together, man.
Let me tell you, it's been a roller coaster. It was a lot more than I thought. We weren't moving very far. I thought I had it under control, and it just became a giant cluster mess.
Muck.
Yeah, big old explosion. But even though we got a good team and we worked really hard and we got it together, we were able to open doors. We're kind of soft opening right now until to the end of the month. We're gonna have an official ribbon cutting to celebrate the new thing. So if I can get it all ironed out, but yeah, just a lot of back and forth, up and down, left or right, cats and dogs living together,
mass hysteria.
So. Man, yeah. But it's good, man. We opened our soft opening and people were super curious. We had such a great turnout. People just coming in and check out the new space, and it just overwhelming positive feedback. So it felt good. It felt like we were on the right track, that all the hard work was worth it. And I can't wait, man. I'm tired. I'm like on fumes, but like I keep going. I keep rolling out of bed, dragging
Yeah.
myself there just because it feels good. It's exciting, and
The dream, right? It's the dream
yeah,
come true.
it's my dream, and it's really coming together, especially in this new space. All the things I've dreamt about incorporating are possible now.
Yeah.
So all those doors are wide open. I just got to jump through them.
Just gotta jump, baby. Marvel jump!
Jump. So yeah, man,
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's so cool, dude. I mean, look, like you're tired, but you're wired. It's you put in so much work, and it was. I mean, I was talking to you, and every day you sounded like you lost your voice more and more, and
I
your
know.
spirit was slowly crumbling. But then you
It's-
rose like the phoenix from your butthole
I
and
know.
just flew high into the sky. And
From my
now,
where
well, that's where the fire comes from.
is it? I don't.
I don't
I
know.
don't think. I don't think that's accurate, Michael. You
I
might have been
guess
eating a little spicy that night.
I did have some Chipotle barbecue today before the show, so I may be
No,
referencing.
no, it was good. It's like it's really tiring, and like I haven't felt this tired in a long time, but it's like
Hmm.
I feel good mentally, so it's
Yeah.
worth it.
The body needs to catch up to the brain.
I know that's what's going on. So I got to get through this last a little bit of hump, maybe take a day or two to just kind of sleep. Go into a cocoon for a little bit, just get my
Yeah.
my bearings back. But we
Yeah.
are all very excited, and I'm just pumped, to get this going. So I just feel that this year, the rest of this year, and the next iteration of Hidden Temple Toys is just gonna be amazing. So
It's so cool,
very
dude.
excited. Maybe you'll come see it one day. I don't know.
Yeah.
Doubt it.
Maybe not this door, but the next one. So,
Maybe the next one you'll actually make it.
Let me on that one in 2037. So I mean, but the rate you're going, you might have a new store next year. I mean, it's crazy, dude. It's just like it's just when I think about it, and this is something you want to do for such a long time, and you made it happen, and you're like, cool, we made it, we got a store, we're launching it. Who knows if it's gonna succeed or fail? And then 2 years after the fact, I mean, I don't even think it's been 2 years since you opened.
Oh, it's actually going to be 2 years in like a few weeks. We opened in October 2 years ago, so pretty much 2 years.
That's crazy, man.
2 years to the day.
2 years to the day, and then now you're gonna have a ribbon cutting ceremony. Are you gonna wear some sort of like Mr. Planners type of hat and monocle, or what's the look?
No, I'm gonna wear the kingpin with the white sports jacket, the ascot.
Yeah.
I might not shave the beard, but maybe the head. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think I have to commit too much. I mean, I would love that. I would love the shaved head. I think it would go really well with a bearded Wilson Fisk. But
yeah,
you go bald cap too.
Or the comic book. Maybe just the bald cap. I don't know. I don't think it'll sit right though.
You gotta do the voice too. You gotta do the D'Onofrio voice when you walk around.
I love this city. No vigilantes.
No scalpers.
No scalpers. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be really fun. I'll come up with something. We're really excited. There's a lot of cool things coming up, so keep posted on our socials. The store is just going to keep getting better, and we're going to start running event nights and social nights. And there's Selma's doing the Railroad Days, which are our anniversary week where we celebrate our 2 years. We're going to celebrate the new store. We're going to celebrate, just downtown Selma. So it's going to be a really good time in the next few weeks. So
go there, get some toys, go get railroaded, all that fun stuff.
Come run the train. Wait, I think I said that wrong. I don't think that's what
you're delirious right now.
I meant ride. I was trying. It's late. I'm tired. Ride the train.
I'm really tired.
So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a real good time.
Regardless, you're gonna have a really good time. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So definitely show on up for that night. Yeah, man, that's so cool. But we couldn't do one. I forgot what it was. It was like last week. I was in Toronto, and I was out
doing some pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, man, I'll be a little socialite over there.
Tell us a little bit. I know, I'm sure people that follow Figure Report saw a little bit of that interviews. Tell us who you interviewed.
Yeah, I got to interview the Hollywood hunks, as Mary Hart called them from Entertainment
Big
Tonight.
hunks.
Yeah, big old hunks. Jacob Elordi and Oscar Isaac. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
I got to see Frankenstein, which is amazing. I met Guillermo. I mean, I had met Guillermo a year ago in Toronto.
Is it Guillermo or is it Guillermo?
I don't know. I think if you want to be fancy, go Guillermo. But then if you just want to be, hey Guillermo, it's just I don't know. I think it depends on
You
this.
have to say it like you just switch to Spanish and you just you're talking English, but suddenly you're talking Spanish just for his name.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So we're talking right now. I just bring him Guillermo.
It's like
It's
when
just like
you go my mom made spaghetti tonight. No, you go like my mom made spaghetti tonight.
yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, you want to do it as enthusiastically as possible. To get the tone right. Exactly.
You're good.
Because other people butcher it. They're in Toronto and they see the double
Oh,
L's and they pronounce it all the time.
my name is Eduardo Guillermo, so you don't have. You're preaching to the choir, Michael.
I get so many Guillermos. I hear so many Guillermos.
Guillermo's, man. I was at Gordo, at Fardo.
You still are at Fardo.
Yeah, he's call me Fardo Guillermo. that was my name.
Ahmed and Fardo.
Ahmed and Ned.
Well, anyway, it was awesome seeing Guillermo do his thing and just bask in all the fun Frankenstein glory, and people seem to dig it, and just seeing the parade of press that was around it was crazy, man. It's like a whole cavalcade of people and fans, and yeah, it was fun definitely to kind of experience that and hang out with Oscar and Vera and the whole crew over there, George and Tim. Yeah, all super fun. I got a little interview in the middle of it, little sketch,
But tell us what I think people are really interested. What did you think of the movie?
It's pretty damn good.
Sucked.
Pretty damn good. Pretty shitty.
No, I mean, it all seems to line up. It looks like all the stars align for this one. Guillermo del Toro, amazing director, incredible vision, loves horror. You got fantastic actors on this one. I mean, you think this is going to deliver? Is it the what would you call it, quintessential Frankenstein movie?
I mean, it's hard to say because it does take its liberties with the story. It does, in spirit, feels very much like the Mary Shelley Frankenstein book, but it does gear more towards a father-son dynamic. It's hard to call it. It's like best way I could describe it is a gothic Mexican telenovela.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's quite an interesting, amalgamation.
So if you can kind of sort of imagine what that would be,
okay.
that's what to expect. It's just sort of like lavish, and it's like there's like very old classic film styles in it, and tones, and the way the performances are, and just the scenery of it and everything. That's kind of what it is. So it's not straight up horror. So it depends if you're looking for that. Then you might be disappointed, I would say. If you're looking for just a straight up horror Frankenstein film, I think it's a little bit more layered than that, a little bit more love and care and passion put into the story of it all.
So it's
and stylistic,
the Munsters, too. But a little elevated.
It's the Munsters meets Terrence Malick or something, So yeah, Steven Spielberg's The Munsters.
All right, well, that's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, if that doesn't sell it, I don't know what will. So
I don't know who'd be interested. So
what's really cool too, what was awesome just before we move on was, so they have these after parties for all these movies and everything, and Netflix
did you get crunked with the Hollywood elite, Michael?
I didn't get crunk. I got a little.
Did you get some of that Hollywood buffet? What is it? Old classic Hollywood buffet?
I didn't have any old classic. Where's that from? Old classic Hollywood buffet.
Hollywood buffet. Who doesn't know what? Oh my! You're like Zoe Kravitz.
Yes, that's right. The Hollywood buffet, of course. Yeah. Oh my God, I had to go back. I go way back for that. Yeah. So I had a little bit of old classic Hollywood buffet. It was at PF Chang's. No, it was at classic. Very fair. No expenses. No expenses paid. Really, because
John Hammond was running this joint.
Yeah. I don't like nice little sushi at Nobu, and that was all tasty and fancy. I think of Nobu because we went there. I think for Comic-Con, right? We were there
Nobu a couple of times. Remember when we went to Nobu with and
Where's my
JJ
classy
Abrams
music?
himself brought us over some delicious treats.
That's true. That's true. I was right. That's right. I
A
think that was our
story
first.
for another time.
Sorry for another time. Absolutely. I don't have my fancy music, so maybe next time. But yeah. So I had to just had to throw that out there. But toying around, Kevin showed up. Got able to bring him along, so that was fun to hang out with him and see him there. And then the person that runs the events for Netflix is someone I used to work with back in Miami when I was just a little baby journalist.
No freaking way.
Yeah, man.
What a small world. Who was it? Tell us how you met.
Her name's Vanessa. She was a publicist back in Miami, and she would help me do all the promotions for movies back in the day when I used to work at a radio station. When I did college radio, when I worked for.
Oh, is that the one that was in your FM radio commercial?
In my FM radio, maybe. I mean, I had a lot of.
You don't remember your commercial? Oh, you need to run that commercial at the end of this episode. You know what I'm talking about. The one where you're like a used car salesman.
Oh yes. No, she wasn't in that. No.
Either way, you got to run that. People will love it.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely link in the description of this video so you can see that.
Radiate FM, wasn't it?
Oh, my bad, Ahmed. That was on me. I think I had a little hiccup there, a little internet hiccup. Apologies. You're playing the Frozen game.
I was playing the Frozen game.
I don't trust you anymore. You're staying
It works sometimes.
Yeah, I for a split second like, oh crap, here we go, and then I'm like, no. It's those eyebrowless brows. It just fooled me.
I know, you can't read it. There's no like expression in them.
Expressionless,
like a dead face.
A cadaver.
Well, happy you got to see your friend. I think that was fantastic.
Yeah,
and what a great adventure, Michael. A great adventure, and I hope you go on many more.
Thank you. I hope we go on some adventure. We have some great adventures.
We've had amazing adventures. I would look forward to going on another one with you
soon. But let's go on the old toy adventure because there's a lot of stuff to talk about, and we've been meeting to get to it, and it's pretty cool stuff.
There's some really cool toys that I want to talk about. Let's get to it.
Yeah. All right, now hot toy news. Yeah, man. We haven't really discussed a lot, but there's so much I want to get to with you.
You know, it's really funny. Before we get into this, the hot toy news, I was thinking of hot toys, and it just hit me the other day. My kids were at the shop, and I had a little Fantastic Four from the 90s. They had the sparks in the chest. That you'd pull the little thing, and the sparks would go out. And they were like amazed. They're like, "What? This toy has actual fire? Whoa!" And like freaking out about how amazing that was. And I'm like. And you think about it, it's like, yeah, that was pretty like a fun gimmick back in the day. And like a lot of little toys had this sparks thing and cap guns and all this. And now the kids are the toys for now. I mean, they're made of like marshmallow and goo. There's nothing fun in them anymore. Toys back in the day used to have a little danger to them. You know?
I know. Yeah.
You could burn the house down. You could lose an eye. You know, now it's like nothing.
So
but
protected.
The kids, they're just so like befuddled about that our toys actually had sparks that shot out the chest.
Which could have been safe, but
I mean that's hot toy right there.
That's hot toy, literally hot toy. But
show us some new hot toy, Mikey.
Some new hot toys that we want to get into. You have your new mini Comic Wave, which I'm curious to your thoughts on this one. You know, Marvel Legends, sometimes they hit, sometimes they miss, but there's a lot here to like. You get to complete X-Force, so that's nice.
That was my biggest takeaway from this, is that I finally get Feral. I've been wanting Feral forever. When they did Wolfsbane, I was super excited. Then they did Wolfsbane again. I was like, how can we get to Wolfsbane and we haven't gotten Feral yet? Yeah, finally, here she is. She looks fantastic. Exactly the costume I wanted to see her in. I mean, look at those cool poses. She's going to be so much fun to finish off X-Force. Yes, this is what we want. Well, this is what I want.
As well, I think a lot of people wanted it. And like you were saying, it's one that needed completion, X-Force.
It needed to be made.
Yeah,
I'm so
for
happy. There
sure.
was a couple figures that came out in these reveals that finally are figures that I have been on my they have been on my list that I've wanted for a very long time, and so I'm so excited when I finally get to check one off the list. And here's number one for sure.
What was number 2 on your list on this wave? What about Rachel Summers?
Rachel Summers, yes, I want Excalibur. She was definitely another one that I wanted them to make, so I'm very happy that she is. She wasn't like a big necessity one that I wanted, but yes, definitely a welcome figure. And she looks amazing. Some of the posing I saw her with the wings and like looking like very like comic book accurate, like that one, very powered up.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, super fun fig. I'm excited. I really like when they do these kind of figures.
Yeah, and I like that they loaded her up. The little comics, man, they're just so silly. But
It's a really funny gimmick, but people like props for their displays and stuff. So hey, a little fun
yeah.
prop like that. Imagine having a bunch of these and putting like a little table of comic books somewhere. Love it.
Yeah, for sure. You can have some fun with them, and I think that's the idea. Is like they notice that people love having with their
Mhm.
figures custom pieces to make them feel like little humans, you
Yeah,
know. So
yeah.
I'm gonna include the comics, but Silver Surfer looking a lot more shiny than previous surfers.
You can
Pinless, but
use
similar body. But yeah, nothing
yeah.
crazy. What about you? Are you excited for this one?
Yeah, I mean, Silver Surfer is a super popular character with the release of Fantastic Four figures and everything. I think he's more on the radar, and I think people are excited about the lighter version they did with the Galactus
Hmm.
HasLab, but they felt like it just didn't hit just right. This one looks like it's a little more silvery, not just like plasticky. So hopefully,
Yeah,
this one when it's in hand, it's going to look really, really nice and shiny. So yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Silver Surfer. It's a nice figure.
yeah. I would have liked a new body for Silver Surfer. I'm
Yeah,
so over the old waist cuts on this. You know.
after the amount of that they've made already, how many Silver Surfers have we gotten? We've gotten like 3 or 4 Silver Surfers. We would have liked
Yeah,
to see an upgrade, with, the pinless. So it just
yeah.
feels like there's gonna be a
He
pinless
is.
down the road.
No, he is pinless. It's just the old body, just the old waist cut and the shoulders. It's just a body we've
Oh, I
seen.
thought that's what you're saying, that he wasn't pinless, he was on the
No,
old
he is
body.
pinless, which is nice, but it's just still the torso is the same old thing. So it's still got the ugly waist cuts and the ab articulation, the shoulders, and it's just like
Oh,
for something like this, it's like yeah, that's where you for Silver Surfer, who I think is a very popular character who we've seen before in a bunch of different versions. It would have been nice to kind of really get a maximum version, so to
well,
speak.
maybe
So,
that's why, Michael, this isn't the Maximum version.
gosh
They're giving you the
darn it.
best of the regular Marvel Legends, now you gotta wait for the Maximum version and pay
Why
extra.
did we don't like it? Um, Black Widow comic version, pretty cool.
This is an interesting one. I mean, I love Black Widow, I think this one looks great. I liked her when they did it the first time,
Hmm.
in the Walmart release. Was it the Walmart release?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um, but yeah, improved a little bit. You get a little bit better body here. Looks really cool. I like this right out of like the Jim Lee cover.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I'm down.
yeah. You get to recreate the cover, which is cool.
Mhm.
Very iconic cover. Yeah, just a little stripped down Black Widow, but she's cool. Big one over here, Beast, astonishing X Men Beast. Not It's cool. I like Astonishing X Men. It's not the one I gravitate towards when it comes to collecting or buying anything, but I can see a lot of people really wanting the Beast, and they've asked for Astonishing X Men Beast for a while.
Yeah,
Not the one. Yeah, that's not for
Be
me though.
Beast is definitely one people have been talking about a lot. A lot of people, especially I think the people that like the traditional Beast from the '92 era, the new '97 cartoon, they like more of that Jim Lee version of the Beast. The Cat Beast from Astonishing, I think it's more for like the newer readers that got into X Men after all that had passed in the mid 2000s, and so it's a interesting take on the character. I'm
Yeah,
with you. Not really my favorite interpretation of the Beast, but I think a lot of people still be happy with this guy.
yeah, it's cool, and it makes me wonder if they're gonna go and complete. I mean, we have a good number of Astonishing X Men already. We have. I don't. Do we have that Kitty Pride? I think we do, right?
Yeah,
Astonishing Kitty Pride.
we have that Kitty Pride, we have that Wolverine,
We're getting
uh,
Emma Frost.
Emma
Oh, we
Frost.
have Emma
Yeah,
Frost. Yeah.
so yeah, I think that an astonishing team looks. A Cyclops wasn't a Cyclops on that. Yeah,
Cyclops, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
we've had
So I
Cyclops.
think we're getting pretty close to getting that astonishing team.
For sure, for sure. I think my favorite figure out of the whole bunch in this mini comic wave was Daredevil.
A lot of people were excited about this release. You know, right out of the comics. This was what was it? John Romita Jr.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Or was it
Man
a
Without
different?
Fear.
Or was it? I can't remember who drew this book. But yeah, you know, it was a really cool take on it. A really good story, and he's fun. He looks really cool. I think a lot of people are also looking for like the one maybe from the Netflix show. You know,
Hmm.
but you know, I kind of like this one with the more sports. You know, jacket and shoes. He looks more like he's
Yeah,
wearing.
I dig it. It's like a whole
Yeah,
new body too. I think it looks cool. You could pop a different head on it too if you want to make just a bunch of thugs.
yeah.
But
There's a lot of potential with this figure. You know, even if you don't want it specifically for Daredevil, super nice fig though. I am excited about this one.
yeah, I think that's a really cool figure. So all in all, it's a cool wave. I think there's a little bit of everything for everyone there.
Oh yeah,
Um, I've been trying to be more selective with my stuff. I mean, back in the day, if you asked me 10 years ago, I'd be like, yeah, I'll get them all. Like it's not even I would just do that. But now it's just really picking and choosing, and yeah, it's just one of those things where, and I kind of want to talk about this later. Is why am I buying certain figures and why am I not? What's the reason? What's pulling
yeah.
me? And so,
I'm
specific.
excited. I mean, like I love this whole wave. There's definitely figures here that I really want to get. Like I can already tell you, I want 3 of these figures, no issue. And then
Mhm.
I'm like, then there's a couple that I'm like, yeah, I kind of want. Like I don't know why. I have already Silver Surfer, but I really want to buy this version. I don't need it, but
Yeah.
I just like that he's pinless. I like that he's a little shinier. I'll probably end up
Hmm.
getting him. You know, same thing with Black Widow. I have
I'm
the
a
other Black
sucker.
Widow, but this is a nice Black Widow. She's just a fun character. I just
Yeah.
like to see her new iteration, so I'm doing it. I mean, I
Yeah.
think really the only one I'm kind of on the fence about is probably just the Beast
Beast.
because
Yeah.
he's not the Beast that I really am fond of. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm getting 5 out of the 6, so maybe I'll
At
just
that
swap
point, are
them
you
on.
just complete? Well, I guess there's less incentive because there's no build a figure, right? And
Yeah,
so
yeah, there's no.
if you were saying to yourself, well, I already want 5, might as well get the extra because I can build the figure, But
That's
now
true,
you
but
don't.
not
Yeah,
but you get the mini comic, Michael.
you get the whole mini comic collection.
You got
How
all the
could you not
comics.
want
It's collecting
that?
comics all over again through your toys.
But little plastic versions, isn't it the
Exactly.
best? Um,
Can you get
other
I wonder if
reveals.
you can get them graded.
You should.
I'm
There
gonna
should.
send one in the
There should yeah.
I'm gonna send one in the CGC and see if it comes back a 10.
You should send it to them. Yeah, I'd be like, come on, this is a perfect. This is like at
Oh,
least a 9.5.
gotta get it, gotta get it. I think a lot of people
Speaking
are
of,
gonna be excited about Mysterio here. Very cool
yeah,
figure. We've got a few
yeah,
Mysterios, but I don't know. I love the coloring on this one.
it's the popping. It's the animated pop. And it makes Weasel go pop. So
But wasn't
I
the
do
last one they did the animated one as well?
for Mysterio.
Yeah.
I think it was on the animated card, but it wasn't animated style. I know what you're talking
It was
about.
just like they just painted him a different color.
Yeah, it wasn't even this sort of style where it's like atomic green,
Yeah,
and
because there was the
perfect
original
purple.
one that came out in the what was in the card game? Not the card game, the you could tell I'm losing it. In the
Lost your
old Marvel
marbles.
Legend box. Who was the build a figure for that Mysterio wave? Was it the Lizard? I think it was the Lizard, right?
It was. I think it was Lizard. Yeah, yeah.
And
I
so
think it was. Yeah, it was.
then they made another one that was more in line with the comic book. And so maybe
Yes, it's
not the
this
comic
one.
book, but
This one.
I don't know, colors like the show. Yes,
This
this
one.
one. See?
Yep.
Yeah. So I was a little surprised that they're doing another one in a more, I guess, animated cell shaded look.
Yeah, this one is very much in the world of like traditional Spider-Man the animated series style.
Mhm.
Let me pull up another image here. Yeah, so this is the one that was actually, if you just kind of compare and contrast. So if you look at that one, then look at this one. There's like a very stark contrast with the colors. So
Yeah, it's different. I guess maybe they just feel they didn't do the best job on the last one and they wanted to get a little more cartoon accurate.
I mean, easy repaint too,
It's true.
but you can just do some minor new tooling, and then because if you really compare it, let me pull this up again. This image here, they're not like mean, like besides like the head accessories, which is great, you know, you do have the belt that they changed, all the gold pieces. So the arms and the legs, and it's also pinless as well. So those are all brand new. And then the little accoutrements and everything. I mean, there's a lot of new stuff here for sure. So
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
just
I
interesting
think
that they just said, let's just go with a
yeah,
whole new Mysterio that we've already kind of done. But I do like it. I love the colors they use on it. I think the colors really pop on them. I love the
I
pink
love it
mist,
too.
and it's
Yeah,
a fun character. I mean, obviously, if you haven't gotten the previous one, this is definitely an awesome one to get.
definitely. That's one I'm getting for sure. Definitely,
Only at
definitely. Yeah,
Walmart though. Ba, ba,
only
ba.
Stinky. Super Scroll is the New York Comic Con exclusive.
Man, so much
Cool.
hate for a figure.
It got a lot of hate, man.
So much
Got a
hate
lot.
on this figure. I was actually like, "Oh, cool, more scrolls," because I just like kind of army building, even though I don't really army build that much in 6 inch scale. But
Mhm.
it's just like, "Oh, cool, you can do more scrolls. You could do something." But I guess people just hate the pants. Maybe if they
Well,
would have,
they hate the pants. They hate the thing arm. They think that it was done in a cheap way. Like the whole
yeah,
sort
yeah,
of like gradual change into those elements is not there. You know.
yeah. Even though it's pretty, it looks like it came off right out of the artwork, but I don't know. Maybe if they would have given you a separate set of legs so you can actually make him a regular scroll and
Mm,
make him, they did it with what's his name? Cannonball. So
yeah.
maybe that would have been a cooler way to do it. So you can kind of switch him out and make him also a scroll builder. But I think
Yep.
did they do a scroll pack too? Hasbro Pulse.
A small one, yeah. They did like the standard scroll, but not a super scroll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, they did do a Super Scroll build a figure before that was pretty sweet.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I remember getting him, and I really like the size of that one. So yeah,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is
A lot
kind
of
of like
people like that one. Yeah.
it's a fun figure. Just I guess yeah, execution wise, it wasn't done very well. And then like I said, there's already the other version of it out there, so maybe it's not as exciting. And if you can't really make this a scroll builder,
Yeah. So this is the build a figure version.
mm-hmm.
And so you can see sort of like just like the shading of it going from the translucent to the purple. Same thing with the thing arm and the fire effect, and it has its standard legs. So, and then you're like, that's pretty cool. They did a really good job. Plus, it has interchangeable pieces, right? You can take off. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's why I love this version because you can make them super scroll, or you could just make them like a scroll builder.
yeah, exactly. So with the new one, you're kind of stuck with, oh well, I guess we're just going to use Super Scroll, and there's not much else we can do with it,
I get it.
because it
I
has.
get it.
Mhm.
If you could have any of the Fantastic Four powers, Michael, which one would you want?
Oh man. Um I don't want to be stretchy. I
We
don't
all
know
know
if I like
that's
that
what
one.
you just say that up front because we know what you were going to say, Michael.
You think I was gonna say stretchy, didn't you?
You wanted to elongate yourself. Don't
Yeah.
lie.
I just want to feel better about myself. Send the pieces where they count. I don't know. I mean, Human Torch would probably be the coolest one for sure.
I would think that would be super cool too. I just think like in real life it'd be a little impractical. So I would probably go with Invisible Woman. I would like to be invisible. I think you could,
Like a
you
real
know,
creep.
you can be a real. I mean, you can be a super creep with that one, Michael.
You'd be a super creep. Yeah.
No, but I mean, it was so much fun. You could do all sorts of cool stuff in kind of like the real world, as opposed to like flying around in a giant flame ball. You're gonna get noticed. You're gonna get dissected by the government. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Invisible Ned, you can really use that to your advantage, and people that might not even know you have that
That's
kind
true.
of power.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Creep.
And you can be a creep, so you really need to be a creep. So hanging out in the Macy's. The 2-pack champion of the universe, Marvel Star Fox. I mean, this is. I don't know if this is your jam necessarily. This is really
I gotta tell you the truth. I am not excited about this pack at all. Mostly because I don't really know or care about these characters. I know this guy Star Fox, but is it Star Fox? What is it again?
Yeah, Star Fox
Yeah, Star
and
Fox.
champion of the universe.
Yeah, but I don't know. I wasn't really into the more cosmic stuff. That was like a little more like 70s, 80s.
Yeah,
And I just kind of never read a lot of this stuff. So not really. I don't know.
read in general.
People might like it, but that guy looks like they took all like the mascots from the fast food places and just mashed them into like a giant superhero. Looks like they took Wendy's and Ronald McDonald and some other ones and like squeezed them into like a Hulk monster.
Yeah, like both of them Star Fox, like with a little winged hair. Yeah, it's an abomination.
Hair, he's got like that meatloaf hair going. Yeah, no, not aesthetically not my cup of tea.
Not your cup of tea. Yeah. Well, if it is, you can pre-order it October 2nd, but not for me. We kind of went through all the comic stuff for the mini comic Wave 2. So let's move past that and get to some extra cool stuff. I kind of like this one.
I'm excited about this one. I mean, I don't think we get it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We have gotten a lot of Iceman, but for some reason, I don't think they've gotten Iceman perfect yet. So
they have not.
I like it when they try another iteration. Hopefully this one will be, much closer to what I think everybody really wants. He looks amazing. He reminds me so much of the old Toy Biz one.
Oh yeah.
And I think this looks like he might have to replace what was the last one that they did? I can't remember which one I'm using right now.
Well, they had the Age of Apocalypse Iceman. I think that was the last
blue one.
Yeah, which is I think so far my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, that's a cool look. I mean, that redesign was really fun for the Age of Apocalypse, but I want one that really kind of jumps out in the like Jim Lee style, the one kind of like from Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yep.
It looks like you can put him in your whiskey and he's going to make a really good drink.
Oh, yeah.
And I think this one looks fantastic. He looks really nice. So I'm very excited about this one.
Yeah, the plastic looks cool. Alternate heads, brings all the little accoutrements, all the accessories to kind of complement Iceman. You can do all of his ice effects and ice slides.
The only thing I'm hoping they don't mess up with is we've seen this a lot with clear plastic. There's two problems. Either one, it's super gummy.
Yeah.
And you feel like you can chew on it and put it in a bag of gummy bears. Won't notice the difference. Or it's super brittle and you look at it wrong and the joints break.
Yeah.
So hopefully they find the right material for this.
Yeah, I'm more on the side of it's going to be gummy, just based on how they've done
the one they did before. Actually, I have them right here. This one. I forgot which wave this one is.
Oh yeah, which is man.
This was one. I think the Juggernaut, maybe. I can't remember.
Okay, yes, you're right. Yeah, Juggernaut. Yeah.
Anyway, this is a really cool Iceman, and I really like them. I have them with I did like a little Super Friends display with Firestar and Spider-Man, but I don't like the Spider-Man because he is literally made of like goo.
The Iceman, yeah, look at the loose.
He won't even stand like properly because his joints are made out of that same kind of gooey plastic. I mean, look at this. Look how he bends.
Yeah, they're so thin. Oh, the whole plastic, the whole leg,
everything,
the whole lower
everything bends.
Leg. Yeah,
his arms are super gooey, and his joints don't hold up. I mean, he looks fantastic. But he just needs a little more firmer plastic to really kind of hold them together. I hope we get the perfect Iceman, the perfect plastic in this version.
I only want firm toys. That's what I say. I don't give me the gummy, bendy stuff. Like nice and firm.
Just like your women.
This is firm, built like a plank of wood. This was cool. 2-pack of Gladiator.
Yeah, this is a cool Gladiator. I think I'm most excited about the face. I love it when they give you expressive faces.
Yeah.
He is a cool version, not too different from the one they did before, sculpt-wise, but is he pinless? I'm not sure.
He looks pinless. Yeah, I think he is pinless.
Yeah, so definitely, an upgrade from the previous one. There was actually, they did the regular edition and they did the one that came in like the Cosmic Pack, and he had a little more like metallic colors.
Yeah.
We'll see. This one does look really, really good, but I think for me, the star of the show, Deathbird here, because there's another one that's been on my checklist for years and years and years. Finally got her. She looks amazing. I love the way they did her cape with all the little feathers in it and everything.
Yeah.
A little disappointing they didn't give her like attachable wings, kind of like they did with like Falcon or Vulture. So that's a little bit of like, come on, guys, we waited so long. You could have done a little accessory for her. Yeah. But whatever. I mean, she looks amazing, and we got a figure of her, so I'm not going to complain too much.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where, man, like, would you like? It's a cool 2-pack, and for those that don't have Gladiator, now you can get that now you can get them together, right? But
yeah,
to not include like that kind of thing and just kind of go all out, especially with a character like her,
that,
it does feel like a disappointment. But
and
still cool.
Another reason I really like these figures is because if you guys are familiar with that Jim Lee artwork that he did on some of the covers of the early Uncanny X-Men, where they're all wearing the blue and yellow suits. You know the 3-packs they did not too long ago.
Yep.
Lady Deathbird here is another one that is on that poster. So is Gladiator. So I'm thinking we got Rogue, Savage Land Rogue. We got Magneto. I think the only one we're missing is the girl on the top right, or was it left? I think it's Typhoid. I'm not 100%, but man, if we got all those, I'd love to recreate the poster or that comic book
Oh
artwork,
yeah,
all the figures, because we'd get the entire run of those characters from that drawing. You should throw that up there so people could see it. Yep.
So yeah, and you get your Savage Land Rogue too.
That's what I'm saying. We got every figure from this one except for I think that's Typhoid up there, because they gave us the 3-pack. They gave us
Gladiator, and yeah.
Now we got Gladiator and Lilandra. We got Warlord, Xavier. So just one more to go, and we can officially recreate this artwork.
That's amazing. We're so close. That's so cool. That's cool. It's like not even just completing a team, but an actual cover that has all these characters on it.
Yeah, I actually have this as a poster, and my dream was to collect all the characters, and now I can make like a shelf underneath the poster and put all the characters posing in the same way.
You have to do that with the stand, so they're all flying around like Banshee and Storm.
Exactly. So that's my hope.
That's going to be excellent. That's going to look super cool. I love that. I love when a plan comes together. Yeah. So Deathbird, Gladiator, they're coming next, and they look pretty cool. I would count myself in for this one. That pre-order comes out very soon, just in a few days. This was my absolute favorite reveal of the whole thing, of the whole enchilada, so to speak.
The little cardboard cutout?
This is just a cardboard cutout. That's all I cared about. That's all I need. I'm like, all right, I'm done. Good night.
Okay. I jumped the gun.
Punisher. Yeah, you jumped a little bit. Speaking of guns, I mean, Nick Fury and Punisher. Yes. Well, I did not expect this one. I had a feeling that we were going to get some sort of Punisher. Wasn't sure, but for me, this is perfection.
This is a super cool one. I mean, obviously, the game was really classic, but these characters look so good in this iteration. I think a lot of people are going to be super excited to get this set because it's just super cool. You know, obviously, Punisher super popular, and to get such a classic looking Punisher, even based off the game, super cool. And then just a new Nick Fury. I love these duds he's in. Looks really cool. Gives us another variation for him because we've only gotten that one that they did with the Shield agents a long time ago. Yeah. So it's nice to finally get a new version of him to kind of change things up. So yeah, definitely super cool.
Love this. I love this pack. I love all the accessories. The hands are all the same, but hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, they can do the same gestures.
The same gestures. They can do the 2-finger point and the wave. That's fine. But I love
if the hands are so they can play paper, rock, scissors, Michael.
Oh, that's what it is, right? Paper, but this is a gun, so paper, rock, gun.
Yep,
that's the one they play.
Hey man, these guys are hardcore. They're not going to play with.
That's true.
They're not bringing scissors to a gunfight, Michael.
Exactly. I know what you're saying, but they're bringing money too. A whole stack of money, a whole wad of cash.
Someone's got to take a prize when they win the game, right?
Yeah, of course. I totally understand. I'm so excited because I really want. I had gone back and forth on that original War Journal 2-pack or War Zone, and then sold out, and then you have to pay some top dollar for that one. And I was like, I don't know, I'll wait, I'll be patient. Plus, Mafex announced a Punisher, which looked cool. It looked a little, it's an artistic interpretation of Punisher. There's many versions of him, which I'm like, I think I can get behind. I'm sure it'll be good. But I love
think Mafex would do. I mean, they've done this with so many other figures. I totally see repaint in the darker black and white, maybe a different head sculpt.
Yeah,
that'll get people more excited about it if they're not into the more stylized version Mafex is doing with that Punisher.
Possibly, yeah. But I just I just know that Punisher's a really good figure, and the fact they're doing the same Punisher but in this style, I'm sold on it, 100% sold. And then you can get guns from, you can get an accessory pack from Revoltech or something if you want to, deck them out. There's also have my old Terminator 2 figure from Mafex, the T800. He brings a Gatling gun. He brings a bag of ammunition, so you can deck Punisher out however you want. And I've been wanting a Nick Fury, and so this is the perfect set for me. It's Gamerverse.
You win, Michael.
I win. Yeah, I put my quarter in. I mean, I love the bat. I love him just like posing down the ground. I love that pose of Nick Fury.
Look at that. I mean, he's gold.
Launching a grenade, kicking in the air. They're having just a grand old time kicking butt. So, yeah,
love it.
Instant. And this was a tease: gold bars and a bag.
I heard Wrecking Crew. What did you hear?
That's the first time I've heard that, so I don't know. I have no guesses whatsoever.
You have no guess? Oh.
I have no input on this one.
Michael has nothing to say at first.
At first. I know. I blabber on a lot. So, but yeah, cool Marvel Legend reveals. I thought that was a pretty decent. They also had the Daredevil. I want to see. Well, you're going to be Wilson Fisk. You're going to be Kingpin. You have to get the Daredevil role play.
I expect a few of our followers to show up wearing this and start a fight. Right there in the middle of the store, we're just going to throw hands.
He'll do that on the Railroad Saturday, whatever day it is. So yeah,
that's the one.
That's the one, baby. I have said I am not a big Mark Farland. It's late for me too. A big McFarlane fan. Old Mark Farland. Oh man, we're just losing it,
Michael.
I made it funny. But this is very cool. We've heard about this already. They've announced it. They've shown prototype, and now you just kind of see the full figures. Batman Returns from McFarlane Toys. And man, he came out with a lot of different versions, which he always does. Mark Farland
came out hard on this one because
he really did. I love the Batman Returns style. I love that costume, so I am really excited to get this style. And man, it's like one of the things where he's doing a full wave. We're getting a Max Shrek figure, which I never thought we would ever get in my lifetime. It's kind of one of those. I kind of want to get them all.
You do, Michael. You do. It's a cool wave, especially if you love this movie. I mean, it's a home run. My obviously number one is Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. Yeah. I mean, how long have we been wanting something like this? Finally got a really nice interpretation. McFarlane, he makes a lot of figures, and not all of them are home runs, but every so often he does some really great lines and some really cool figures. So, these are the ones I kind of wait for in the McFarlane multiverse. And, he's running out of time, so he's trying to put out all these things. And so I'm excited to get stuff like this. Like that Batman, that Catwoman, they're definitely coming home. Max Shrek, Penguin. I mean, look at those little penguins. How cool is that? I mean,
it gives me the feelings of the old Kenner Penguin set,
It's so cool.
So good.
Yeah, there's a lot of nostalgia on these figures just because I love that movie so much growing up, and so these are definitely coming home with me.
Okay, so quick question. Are you getting this version of Oswald Cobblepot, or are you going with the old big duck?
The duck is really cool, but one, I think him in his little pajamas is gross. He used to gross me out when I was a kid.
Those are really nasty pajamas.
Yeah, he had that weird bodysuit, and he had the weird frog butt, and like the weird. I don't know. I couldn't take it. And the duck is really cool, but it's too big. What am I gonna do with it? And so I'm gonna go with the more traditional top hat, the way he's supposed to look, the way he looked in the comic books, and in the 66 Batman. That's the one I'm taking home. As much as the big rubber ducky is a lot of fun. I'll probably pass on that one. Maybe a clearance tonight.
Yeah, it's a GameStop exclusive, so maybe you'll get lucky and they'll have it on discount. Some people were saying that he has 4 or 5 fingers on his left hand. He has a gloved hand with a bunch of fingers, which is not. I don't remember.
That's not accurate, Michael.
Well, I'm just pointing it out to you. So if you have umbrage with it, you can take it up with Mark Farland himself.
Mark, how dare you, Mark Farland?
Yeah, I don't get any McFarlane stuff, any multiverse,
I
but
mean, come
I
on.
think to have a complete set like
Who
this.
doesn't want Christopher Walken figure? I mean,
No, I know.
it's too good. Too good.
Of course, I want a Christopher Walken figure. Okay, so yeah, the Duck with Penguin 2-pack. That's going to be a GameStop pre-order on the 19th, and then the Commando Penguins are just at the McFarlane toy store. So,
Oh, well, I'm just gonna order a whole bunch of those for myself.
yeah, I think at that point you just order the whole set on McFarlane Toy Store, right?
I guess you could,
Right.
or pick it up at
Hidden Temple Toys.
yeah.
You're
a lot of that
master
good
of the
stuff.
segue.
A lot of this stuff that we're seeing, these Batmans, these Mark Farland figures, and all these Marvel Legends are definitely
It's like the
going to
CT
be.
Toys version of McFarlane Toys.
I know, right? They're all going to be coming to the new Hidden Temple. So yeah, check us out.
Love it, man.
HiddenTempleToys.com, or stop and see me at our new location, 104th North Rayford, Selma.
I want to stay with Batman really quick with Tim Burton Batman, because there's a company called Jazz Ink Dioramas. Have you heard of them?
I've heard of them, yes.
They make amazing 1/6 scale vehicles. They've done it for all the Batman media, all the animated series Batmobile. They've done the Tim Burton Batman Batmobile. To get into the 112 game, and
Like so many
I think
companies have been.
I mean, yeah, we've seen it happen, and I think this is one of those segments where we have to bring in that we're gonna pay a pretty penny on this one.
We're gonna get yelled at
so bad. I'm already prepared for this because this is beautiful. This thing is absolutely beautiful. This is the Jazz Ink Dioramas. I'm just teasing you. The Jazz Ink Diorama 112 scale Batman. I mean, yes, man. And look, I think you try to imagine what the price of this would be, and I couldn't even think about it.
$10,000.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought something like that. And then it's $319.
That's it, Michael. It's practically free. They're giving it away.
So that is the base offering. So it's cool. So this is launching September 25th. It's going to be part of their Back the Build section of their site. It's like a cool full Kickstarter functionality, they say, and there's payment plans. Who doesn't love a good payment plan, you know?
I'm sold.
I'm in on all of them. I'll get all 4,
please.
Well, you have different versions you can pick. You might pick 3, actually. So the first set, you get your standard 112 scale. I have such not even from the movie, I have such a memory of the Batwing from the version you had when you were a kid, the old Kenner version. That thing was so cool, man.
Oh, I love that one. It was like one of my favorite toys growing up. I love that toy. I used to play with that all the time. That's like one of those things you just like pick up and you run around the whole house with, playing the song in your head. Oh, it was so cool. And so to finally get a shot at another one in the 112 scale, yes, please.
Yes, please. And this is awesome. I don't know if it actually, the wings can come off like yours and turn into a little vehicle. That would have been amazing. But
I mean, it wasn't screen accurate when they did that. But hey, toy wise, it was cool.
That wasn't screen, but it was very cool toy, which I actually loved a lot. I think I love that part more than the actual Batwing was turning into a little bat pod, but the Batwing is just so iconic. So
it's beautiful.
Yeah, so it's fully painted, it's shaded, weathered, brings landing pods. It lights up too.
Does it bring Tide Pods?
It lights up. I'm sorry?
I was gonna say, does it bring Tide Pods?
Tide Pods?
Yeah, AirPods maybe?
Maybe some AirPods. It brings a lot of pods. I think that's in like the 5th tier or something.
You killed it, Michael.
That's a bad joke. No, you killed it.
You killed it. You didn't carry it. I tossed you the ball and you dropped it. Butterfinger.
That wasn't a yes and situation.
so much popcorn, Mikey, at the theater.
Yeah, call me old Butterball. But bring tons of stuff. So that's the first set. That's just the plain Batwing by itself. You could do set 2, which bring a dynamic flight stand, which you see here, which I think would be pretty cool to have for the Batwing. You know, you want it to look pretty. Yeah, you can pose it. I don't know if you can only pose it downward like that. I imagine you can probably manipulate it to look. Yeah, flip around, look up, you know. But I'm sure some more pictures will be available.
I hope that the third set, hold on. I'm hoping that the third set that you're about to show has like a little moon, and you can like stand it in front of the moon.
That would be cool. That would be cool, but it doesn't. But there is something cool. You see that Batman there?
Yeah.
You see that little Batman?
I see him.
In set 3, he's included. You get a sitting Batman pilot.
Sitting pilot? Amazing.
Yep. Amazing. So for the full thing, if you want the stand and the Batman, that's going to cost you about $400.
$400. Now, is this Batman at all articulated, or he just sits there?
I think he's just a sitting Batman.
Can you use like a 112? I mean, a 112 scale Batman from any other line to put in here?
Yeah, you probably could.
So maybe just go for the middle. Get the stand, get the thing, your own Batman. Bring your own Batman to the show.
Yeah, BYOB. You could, yeah, and they do say. I think in the comments someone had mentioned, and a lot of people were very excited about the arm and goggle articulate in the 1/6. Like the 1/6, the goggle, yes. I think someone was asking, like, can you open the canopy and does it fit all 112 scale figures? And I believe they said yes. So
fantastic.
You could put. I mean, I have my crappy Mezco Batman that I cannot get in the sitting position, but
sorry, Michael.
I know. My hope is that someone out there does a real good 112 scale Keaton Batman. But I think regardless, man, that is just such an iconic vehicle along with the Batmobile.
Oh yeah,
that it's oh man, that's a hard one to pass up. And I think that is all things considered, it's not the worst price.
It's not the worst. We've seen vehicles, HasLabs go for a lot more. We saw that McFarlane. How much was the Batwing for the Flash movie that came out? It was like a couple $100, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was. It was like nearly 200, right?
Yeah, and that's McFarlane, who usually tends to do his vehicles pretty cheap, you know. So, I mean, I'm not, gonna throw shade at this. I think they are doing a good job.
It already has shading on it.
Exactly, and my jokes are bad. Anyway, yeah, I'm all in. I love it. You know, I was actually kind of mad that not mad. I was kind of wishing that McFarlane would have done the traditional, like they did the '89 Batmobile and the Flash Batmobile. That they were going to do the '89 Batwing as well as they did the
Chicken Wing.
But they never did.
No, I don't think they are going to either.
What's that movie where they fry chicken wings, bat wings? That's Anchorman 2, right? Does it goes to like the?
I don't think. I've never seen Anchorman 2.
Oh my, Mikey! No, I thought you loved Will Ferrell.
I do, but I heard that one was kind of stinky.
No, it was hysterical. What's wrong with you? I'm disappointed right now. Oh.
No, I really dropped
I want to be on this podcast right now.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. As Ron Burgundy would say, "Go fuck yourself, San Diego." I mean, no. Sorry.
Yeah, we're kind of wasted tonight. So, but yeah, I agree. It would have been cool to see McFarlane do their thing, but again, like you mentioned, the quality sometimes is not the best. If you have an affinity for this kind of thing, it's cool when a company like Jazz Inc. Dioramas decides to do their version of it, and now you get this really intensely incredible Batwing with just it's going to look cool on that stand. You could probably do something where you do a moon display in the back and just have it sort of hanging there, you know. It's
you're going to love the way it looks, Mikey. I guarantee it.
I guarantee it. It's the Men's Warehouse guarantee right here on the figures not included. Yeah, that's cool. So count me in for that. I'll just deposit my check directly to Jazz Inc. No problem. I'll do that on the next payment. And but it's like one of the things where like maybe I just go with the animated one then, which is $100 cheaper, but it doesn't include all that kind of cool stuff. I think it doesn't have a stand, right?
I don't know. You tell me, Michael. It would be funny though, because remember when we were kids, you had the animated series Batmobile. I mean
I
Batwing,
did.
and I had my old Kenner Batmobile, and we would play around with them together. Remember that?
Yes, I did. We had that one. I had the animated Batmobile. I think you just had the Batman Returns version, right? Which was the best one.
That's the one I had. That's my favorite because I love the movie. You love this one because you were younger and you were really into the animated series, and
Yeah.
you really dug this thing. Now I have this one in the McFarlane. No, not the McFarlane version. The DC Collectibles one before McFarlane started doing them.
Mm-hmm.
I have the
It's
Batwing
humongous.
and
It's huge. It's
so
so
big.
massive.
And
Yeah.
the Batmobile that came with the light and the two Batman and Robin.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great one. That's a great one. Yeah. So it's like, I think about space and I just see something about the dynamic stand and just being like, okay, I can probably put that somewhere where it fits. It's probably a smaller footprint compared to the McFarlane or DC collectibles version. And I just think that is such a cool, it's the best Batwing. I think we can confidently say that, even over the animated one.
Yeah. I love it.
Love it. Yeah, so we'll go with that one. But yeah, man, I think there's a lot of stuff here that we like that we're gonna be in for, and again, you can get a lot of it at Hidden Temple Toys too if you want it.
I know we're gonna do some really, really great things. We're gonna bring in so many great toys in the coming months, so keep an eye on us, right, Michael?
Oh yeah, I got my eye on you.
Speaking of great toys, Mikey, any great toys in your collection lately?
Oh yeah, I have a perfect segment to introduce them on with new fig smell.
Love that new figure smell.
Oh, it smelled so good this past weekend.
What do you got, Michael? What do you got? What's in the box?
I mean, you want to go Marvel or you want to go DC?
Hey, I'm a Marvel. I was a Marvel. I love DC, but I was a Marvel fan first, so let's hit that Marvel.
Look at this little guy.
Oh yeah, Squatty Potty Wolverine.
Squatty Potty. I'm gonna take a dump, bub. He is excellent.
I'm the best at what I do.
What I do is potty. Potty trading Wolverine. I think that's to be the next marketable thing for Hasbro.
I think so. What do you think, Mikey? You've played with him before. You got him home now. Is he still as amazing as you remember?
Yes. Yeah, I played with him at Comic-Con. He was great then. I think a lot of people were just over exaggerating the height thing. He's a little taller, but he's just taller everywhere, even horizontally. He's just thicker.
Even down there, Michael?
Even down under. So,
like in the Pride of the X-Men.
Exactly. Oh, she's just a kid. So, yeah, he's super cool. Super squatty. You can get him really, really low in the crunch. You can get him back to the one thing that doesn't work so great are the butterfly joints. They're in that style of McFarlane where they're just kind of they're slightly cut. It's kind of bright there, but they're slightly cut into the chest, so you don't get really a ton of range. You have a little bit more of a cut in the back.
You need a deep cut.
Yeah, there's not a deep cut. So you can't have them cross, but he's so stocky anyway that you can bend his single jointed elbows, which people were crying about. And look, yeah, you obviously want double jointed. That makes the most sense, and that would be perfect.
I don't think people understand that there is a new a single jointed elbow that has a much better range than the old school single jointed elbows. These new ones, and you've seen them on some of these newer figures, that the elbows, the way that the joint is made, it definitely adds a lot more, and you don't get the big kind of bulbous what do you call it, elbow sometimes because of it. So I think sometimes it makes sense to choose something like that,
it's a smoother looking arm, it's not all bulky and broken up, like you said, like something with a bad double jointed elbow. Here's my Mafex version. so you can kind of get a little bit compare. Like I can actually cross his arms, and that works pretty well. I still don't like the butterfly joints on this one too much. Um, I just there's something about this, just like he's so imposing everywhere. Like look how thick his legs are; they're massive, and just
Love it.
all the sort of like Capcomish stylization they put on him, from the ears and the claws, the legs, the boots as well, the arms, all of it.
I think that's where that Wolverine really kind of shines, is the fact that they really went out to sculpt it to look like the video game artwork. They didn't, because a lot of times we've seen them. They just kind of make a Wolverine and name it something, but this time they actually sculpted it to resemble a very close likeness to the video game art. So that's really cool.
Yeah, so I love that they decided to really commit to it, and not, sometimes they kind of these characters and they do some sort of hybrid that's kind of comic book but also sort of realistic, and it doesn't it doesn't hit me the way it should. And so when you fully commit, which I think Figure Arts is doing with their Gamerverse stuff, and I'm really happy that Legends did the same, at least with this Wolverine, because he's just so fun to play with and to pose, and yeah, the stylization is so cool. I moved my Mayfix Wolverine out of my display and put this guy in.
Whoa,
So
whoa, Michael!
yeah,
I don't think you don't think you're being a little rash.
no, man, I got a rash, but it's it's not little.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, but yeah,
That's
he's just
fantastic.
awesome. Yeah, that's like, I mean, just the posability of this and the way and the claws, the curvature of them are so cool. He's great. He's
You like
really
a little
really great.
curve, huh, Michael?
Oh, I mean, real Wolverines have curves. So,
That's what I've heard.
what do you got? What do you got?
Well, I've been super, super busy with everything, so I haven't really been hitting the toys as hard as I would have liked. But I was able to get a couple things that I had on pre-order. Finally, show. Well, actually, I had them on pre-order. They canceled my pre-order, so then I went back and ordered them again. But I finally got two guys to add to my Spider-Man shelf. I like to collect all my
Hey,
Spider-Verse. So I was a little sad that I didn't get my Ghost Spider when I got it. Spirit Spider, I mean, when I had pre-ordered it, but whatever their problem is, I was still able to reorder it and still got it, and super happy to add this one to my shelf. So I'm gonna pop this one open soon. And I finally was able to get
oh
myself which was this one, 77 Spider-Man, to continue to add to
yeah, no,
Spider-Verse.
that
I
got
got
canceled for a lot of people, but then it went back up for order. So
Yeah, I mean the same thing happened with Spirit Spider. And I don't know what in the world Walmart is doing, but hey, I was able to whoop, I was able to get them, and I'm super excited to add them to my shelf because I love collecting all the spider variants, so I can do like a really like thorough, into the Spider Verse type of display. So
y-
I'm happy to
yeah,
finally get those two.
nice, man. That's good. That's a good one
Yeah.
to have.
So
I mean, I haven't shown you the best figure yet. I mean,
you
look,
got
that
something out,
Wolverine.
holding out
Oh, I got
on me.
something else. Oh yeah, man. Gotta hold out on the good stuff until it's time to talk about it. But this figure is it's one of the best looking figures I've seen all year. I've handled all year.
Whoa,
This guy is insane.
what could it be?
This is the LPZZ Arkham Knight.
Whoa. This has had a lot of talk. People seem to be very excited. A lot of people were talking about just how incredible the detail on such a small figure was. Tell us, Mikey. Tell us your insights.
I mean, look at the detail. I mean, what do I have to say that you just can't see right there? I mean, he
Well,
feels
I
incredible.
don't have my readers on, so help me out.
You need your peepers. You should buy your toy readers. He is awesome. He has the rolling eyes, so I took off the cowl and put his eyes all the way back, so it just has the blank eyeballs, which I just like that look. Um, it's just a beautiful figure. It feels great. It moves really well. It's standard articulation, but it's all pinless. It's all integrated within the suit.
Yeah.
It's like sort of like really like armored up version of Batman, which I think people are sort of, I don't know if they like that look for Batman necessarily, but I think it works for the game. I think it works for an action figure.
That's
He just looks
awesome.
incredibly badass. He moves really well. The cape is all posable, and the cape is probably the weakest part of the figure
Really? Looks
because
looks
it
good.
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. It looks really good, and you can pose it. It has 5 different wires in the back, so you can have it kind of go up like that, which looks cool. But the wires don't go all the way into the chest. They just kind of hang at the shoulders a little bit, so you
Mm,
can't get them really spread out very well.
yeah.
So they kind of lose a lot of weight, but you can, like they won't stick up. They
I
kind
see
of just
what you're
flat
saying.
back like that. So
Well,
that's
that
the
was
only
silly.
downside of it.
They could have gone a little further with the wires.
Yeah, they could have. They could have. But this is the first time they're making a 112 scale Batman. I
I
think they'll
know.
learn from this, and the
Who
next
damn
one will be
cares,
even
Mike?
better. But I know. But just as the first figure, as a first Batman figure, the thing is super, super, super
You think
impressive.
they're coming out of the gate swinging?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah. This
awesome,
this
Michael.
has
That's
been
a great looking toy.
this has been a year, I think, where a lot of first timers have really done an incredible job. Like with
Yeah.
112 scale figures. I think you've seen that with InArt. You've seen it now with LPZZ, Storm Arena doing their thing as well. So this is really like 112 has kind of just really taken over, I think, from 16. I don't know what your experience is in terms of that. I mean, obviously owning a store, you have all sorts of customers. Have you experienced that personally where people are more into 112 than they are
Oh yeah.
16?
I mean, I think it's been like that just in general because 1/12 has always been more affordable. 1/6 figures tend to be, on the premium pricing. But
Mhm.
I just think a lot of people like the versatility of 1/12 and just how many more you could, collect and not worry so much about running out of room and stuff like that. And I definitely think that it's become a 1/12 world. I think it's the standard. I think you still have these other scales that people, will enjoy and stuff, here and there. But yeah, I really think that more people that collect are kind of zeroing in on that 1/12.
Also, just 112, and I don't know if it was just this year. It's just the quality, I think, has jumped drastically.
Yeah.
The details that they get. I mean, you look at In Our Batman, that Bruce Wayne Christian
Mhm.
Bale head sculpt's insane. The
Yeah.
whole body, the whole figure is just really, really well done. This Arkham Knight, all the detail, all the weathering, and every single joint is just incredible. The way they put it all together. And so, I mean, I think inherently 112 scales figures are way more fun to play with, way more fun to pose.
Yeah.
And if you're able to get that sort of detail and just shrink it down to this handheld size, it's just like, I mean, who wouldn't want to get a whole bunch of 112 scale
Yeah.
figures and
It's
just,
nice. And honestly, yeah, I mean, you've seen there's been a huge jump in technology. We've seen it even in like Hasbro and a lot of the, more domestic toy lines where the face printing has gotten so much better, the sculpting has gotten so much better. And you
Mhm.
see the technology continue to improve, and you can see these smaller companies really kind of starting off with much higher, quality renders of their characters, so they're able to just achieve such an amazing level of detail that wasn't really available back 5-10 years ago. So I just love to see
Mhm.
the advancement in toys and just the manufacturing, and you can see how incredible it's gotten where you can shrink the detail down where it retains it and it looks fantastic in this 1/12 scale.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like we're in a whole new era. So I mean, think you picked a perfect time to launch your new store. You can carry more of this stuff,
That's
and
the
people are just
plan,
gonna
Michael. That's
oh,
the plan. That's why we're sending
yeah.
you to China.
What?
Pack your
Oh,
bags.
I better pack
Surprise.
my happy birthday. Yeah, you've been really adamant about me going to China and opening a warehouse and doing a
Hey,
whole
man, we're
distribution thing over
we're
there.
trying to get people the toys they deserve, Michael. And I
That's
thought that
true.
you'd wanna be a part
That's
of that.
I do. I want to help. I want to help people get their toys. That's what I care about, really.
Who can't get their toys, Michael. All the poor, middle-aged, 50-something children who are dying to get their import figures, Michael.
Well, it is funny you bring that up. We'll talk about it on the next episode, but I do want to get into why we collect, because it's something I've been asking myself quite a bit. And who are those people? There's a whole gamut of collectors
maybe
and reasons.
A special, like a.
Well, I think so.
A pot. What would you call it? Expose. Yeah, we should do like figures not included expose special edition. Boom, drop it like on a Friday.
Yeah, maybe we do that. Are we just doing the next episode? I think that's fine too.
Let's not put too much work into it.
I think that's way too much. We have too much going on to do like a whole special edition of figures not included.
Right,
I love the idea, but I'm way too lazy.
Oh, Michael.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, I know. We'll do something special. But yeah, I think maybe for the next episode we'll talk about that. Maybe we'll find a guest but it's something I've been just kind of going. I talked to my wife about it. I've been wanting to talk to you about it. I just haven't really had the chance to speak to you on this stuff. But
you don't answer any of my phone calls.
That would probably be a good reason why we haven't spoken. So
pretty much.
I think it on. What's happening there? Well, you can reach out to my agent, and then we'll figure out a time to talk. So
he doesn't answer my phone calls either.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Again, if you want to do your toy shopping, go to hiddentemplettoys.com. If you're in the North Carolina region, go to Selma. Check out
off the 95.
Off the 95.
Or you can just ask Mikey to send you his figures from his house, right, Michael?
That wasn't part of the deal.
No, why not?
I know. There are figures I do want to get rid of, but the problem with that is that on this show, figures are not included.
Oh, dang it!
Them's the breaks, kids.
Sorry, folks.
Maybe next episode.
Maybe.